So tell me who you are.
I'm Jennifer Wade. I'm a 38-year-old mother of three. I am a second grade school teacher and also a women's physique competitor.
My name is Shanna. I'm 26. I work at the CDC as a graphic designer.
Hi, my name is Jhoi Miller. I'm 40 years old with two children. One is 9 years old and the other is 6.
Tell me, how'd you get started with exercise?
Well, when I was 18 years old, I actually took a jogging class in college. Well, from then on until my early 30s, I was a runner. I ran half marathons. That was just my life. And then after I had kids, I noticed that my body was changing. And the more I would run, I felt like the less results I was getting. So I started looking into weight training. And so I saw these women with, the six-pack abs and the biceps. And I was like, I want those. And so I just sort of started out training in the gym by myself. And then I actually decided later on to do a figure competition. And so that's sort of how I met up with the House of Payne. I sort of started training with them.
I actually got sick and lost a little bit of weight because I was stressed out. And everybody started saying how good I looked. And so I decided I wanted to do it the right way. So I got a gym membership at like a big gym and just started walking the treadmill. I didn't change my diet much because I didn't know what to do. But I lost a lot of weight. And I was just skin and bones. And I found out about House of Payne by going to a show that I saw in Best Self magazine. It was an SMBF show, and I was introduced to Steve Payne by a mutual friend, actually, the lady who does the ads for Best Self. Introduced me.
I began my fitness journey about 3 years ago. I had some excess weight from my pregnancy. I wanted to lose it. I wanted to lose 20 pounds, and that's how I started it.
Tell us about your training program.
My first training program began when I contacted a House of Payne personal training. I contacted them and got an appointment with them, and then we went from there and began our consultation on how to make it happen.
So what do you think has been the key to your success?
Oh my goodness. I think mainly surrounding myself with people who are only going to bring me higher, making sure someone keeps me on task, making sure, that I'm doing the best that I can for myself. Because to continually to grow and to get better, you're going to have to set goals even higher than what was last year's goal, or, keep reaching. And I think having people to motivate you is the biggest thing, because it's very hard to do it alone.
Just getting into a routine, it was good for me to have a gym and know that people here are going to hold me accountable. So it wasn't like I ever felt a day where I was like, oh, I'm not going to go to the gym today, because I knew somebody was going to be like, are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? What's going on? So I come straight from work to the gym and then home, and that was my routine. Just having a consistent routine and holding yourself accountable and having people around you to help hold you accountable is good.
I believe balance to having a good balance in your lifestyle, good healthy eating, and most importantly, I believe having a personal trainer plays a big key to following through.
Tell me a little bit about, how you manage to balance being a mom and wife and a teacher and all those things in your life.
Well, as we know, school teachers work, pretty much 9 months out of the year. During those 9 months, all through the year, I get up. I'm a 4:30. I'm an early I work out early, and so that's whenever I find that my strength is the strongest. And most importantly, that's about the only time I can manage to get in there and get what I need to get done with the children, with their games and other activities after school, and making sure that they, I get everything done during the day.
Has it been difficult to find that balance in your life, or, has it, become a lot easier now that you've been doing it for a little while?
Oh my gosh. Other day I was driving down the road and I was thinking to myself, what if I just stopped all of it? I'd be like, what in the world would I do? To me, it has become such a natural process. It's just like brushing your teeth. You know, once you get to that form of a habit, because it's been 4 years I've been on this mission to continue to, you know, drive a little bit harder, it's just, it becomes a habit. I mean, I couldn't imagine. I can tell the days whenever, on my rest days, I'm the type of person who I have to make myself rest because it's just the energy levels are there. Whenever I exercise, I feel much better. I feel more productive.
How do you go about, you know, how did you go about exercising and losing all that weight? How did you just figure out what to do?
Well, it wasn't necessarily like a figure out what to do. It's just, I've learned that my body, myself, it likes to have like a plan. So having like Steve to work with me and get a plan going, once I learned that my body liked that, as long as you, it doesn't have to be super, super healthy. You don't have to like not eat the things that you like all the time, but just knowing when you can fit things in. And, all right, well, I had donuts this morning, so I'm not gonna eat any more crap for the rest of the day. Or, you know, like, I know I'm going to this birthday party later, so today I need to eat a certain way.
What changes have you gone through?
From the running, I really didn't, everybody always said, you know, if you're going to be running, you're going to run off that cake you eat. You know, I didn't really apply the whole system of eating correctly. You know, you feed your body or fuel your body to help it perform better. And I think over the past 4 years, that has helped me to change that. Because when I was a runner, I would run 40 miles and my weight would stay the same. You know, but then again, I wasn't controlling my nutrition. I was just eating whatever because I thought, well, if I run, that's going to take care of all of those, you know, bad calories, and that's not so true. And so, but over the past 4 years, I've, you know, the nutrition has gotten better. I make sure I eat, you know, 6 to 7 times a day. I schedule out all my meals. I think before each week, I think about, you know, what I'm going to eat. On Sundays, I cook everything out, so I don't ever feel like, I go into the kitchen and go, oh my gosh, I have nothing to eat, and I grab a Twinkie or something. Mm-hmm. So that's, you know, I make sure I always have food there that is prepared. If it's, you know, meat or vegetables or, you know.
Have these changes led to anything else in your lifestyle?
Yes. I've been competing for. I've been a fitness competitor for 3 years now and continue to do so. I have been qualified for national competition, and in fact next year I'm starting to prepare the first of the year for the junior nationals, and it's also leading me to other ventures which I can't say until later. But yes, absolutely. It's helping me help myself as well as my friends and other people by becoming a spokesperson on how to become healthy.
Do you feel like you deprive yourself of anything? Do you feel like you get everything you want? Do you ever indulge?
Yes, I do indulge. I usually limit it to 2 times a week, and I think on Sundays, what days am I going to indulge? What are going to be my days? I sort of make that choice beforehand, because as a school teacher, we're all the time, especially here at Christmas, we got cookies and cakes, and if I ate every time something come through that door, I mean, all of my efforts would be going to waste. So I think about what days I'm going to indulge on, what meal it's going to be. It's not a whole day indulge, it's one meal, and I'll do that maybe 2 times a week. Sometimes once, just depending on how I feel. But overall, I really don't. Whenever you start eating healthy and you start fueling your body, the way it should be, whenever you do put in the things like, nachos or ice cream and all those fun foods, it's really, I don't feel as good. Not that I feel fat, it's just my energy levels don't feel like they're there where they're supposed to be.
So you feel like you've really made that transformation, not only in your body, but as a part of a lifestyle.
Exactly. I'm the type of person, I know at school sometimes everybody's talking about where they went out to eat and blah, blah, blah. I've never can contribute to that, but it's just so awkward now for me to walk into a McDonald's and order. I don't feel deprived, but because I know that I've made a better, choice.
And tell us about what you did to make it happen.
Like I said earlier, you have to be motivated. You have to follow through, and most importantly, you have to follow what your trainer tells you to do. Or you can work out this for 2 hours, 3 hours, but if you don't follow the nutritional guidelines that they give you, it's not gonna it's not gonna happen.
How does your husband feel about that? What kind of response do you get from other people?
Well, my husband, I think now pulling back old pictures, he's like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize you look like that, compared to that. But, he's very supportive in that. I have a lot of people question me about the nutrition part of it. Everybody most of the people I meet usually like to work out, but they're like, man, how do you control that nutrition part of it? And, my thing is just, you have to set a goal. You have to know what you want. You can't sort of eat for like instant gravitation, get that instant gratification, yes. That's, people always say, oh my gosh, I want a piece of cake so bad. Of course, when that cake's in front of me, I want it just as bad too, but I know that where I'm going and my goals, will not let me have all the cake that I want, or, eat it.
It takes a lot of discipline.
Right.
But the payoff's worth it.
Exactly.
Was it hard?
It's hard. It's hard. I've always believed nothing good comes too easily. You have to work hard at it. But like I said, you just have to keep it up and be motivated at all times, and don't lose focus.
What are your goals now?
My goals
For the
right
coming
now.
year, yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm actually going to hit the national level stage, and I'm so excited. I know that the hard work is there, but I'm ready, for the challenge and just to go and have fun with it. My expectations is to look better than I did at the last show, and just to keep, hopefully, to keep adding muscle and just see how it pans out.
With the figure competition, did that just provide you with a goal to kind of strive for?
Exactly. I think figure competition is what made me sort of up my game some. So, because, there's not really much you can, once I got to a certain number on the scale, that was sort of all I could do, to maintain that number wasn't really any more challenging. And so I wanted to go and be a little bit more competitive. With me not running anymore the road races, I decided, I needed some other outlet to go and to, be competitive.
Where are you now? What are you doing now to stay in shape?
To stay in shape, I've learned a lot about dieting through competing. Of course, I'm not doing as hardcore dieting because I'm not competing right now, but I know how to do balanced meals and making sure I stay active. And just a consistent workout routine, nothing hardcore though.
Do you do it all the time? Has it become a lifestyle now? Has it gotten easier?
It has become a lifestyle. It becomes easier as you go along with it. In fact, once you do it for such a long time, it becomes natural. You do it day by day without even thinking about it.
Just knowing, what you can and can't do with your body, and that takes time, but you learn it and you keep going as you feel good.